Listen, we have a great show for you today. I believe this show is going to inspire you and motivate you because that's what we're all about here. Listen, so I need you to grab a snack, sit back, let's talk about it, and we'll be right back. You know, it only takes 1 second to smile and say hello. Why be so mean? Check it out. People in this world can be so cruel, always trying to tear each other down and acting rude. Please wake up, everybody, time is winding down. The way you treat each other today will soon come back around. It only takes 1 second to smile and say hello. It's the simplest form of love you can ever show. Next time you lock eyes with someone you may not know, take 1 second to smile. 1 second to smile and say hello, hello, hello. I smile to make you smile. When I smile, I simply understand I can help someone who's broken. I smile to make you smile. When I smile, I simply understand I can help someone who's broken. When you see someone on the street and they're looking down, instead of frowning up your face, simply wear a smile. Please wake up, everybody, time is winding down. The way you treat each other today will soon come back around. It only takes 1 second to smile and say hello. It's the simplest form of love you can ever show. Next time you lock eyes with someone you may not know, take 1 second to smile. 1 second to smile and say hello, hello, hello. I smile to make you smile. When I smile, I simply understand I can help someone who's broken. I smile to make you smile. When I smile, I simply understand I can help someone who's broken. You know, it's a shame how we treat one another. Just because I'm different, you're different. People use that as an excuse just to be mean. But we live in a world of differences, and that's what makes the world a beautiful place to be. Take some time and smile. It's not hard. It only takes 1 second to smile and say hello. It's the simplest form of love you can ever show. Next time you lock eyes with someone you may not know, take 1 second to smile and say hello, hello. Welcome back. Let's continue the conversation with my friends Kevin Lampton and Zack Landry. Come on, help me welcome them. Man, this has been a great show so far, and I am so excited to have you guys sharing with us today on Let's Talk About It. Listen, just as the last segment with the ladies, we're going to jump right in. We left off the conversation with them just kind of talking about, as a musician, as an artist, we know that we are still in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. And for you guys, this is a part of your livelihood. This is your living. This is how you live. This is how you breathe. So what was your journey? What was your journey?
I got sick the first time that COVID happened, but I never stopped. One thing about me, I always keep going. And I found the pandemic was a blessing because it was a good way for me to learn and how to do more content and create more music and all that stuff. So it gave me, my writer's block was finally gone when the pandemic happened. So yeah, I stayed hustling and stuff, still kept going.
Okay. So you had COVID as well.
I did. I want to say in the beginning of 2020. Not a good thing. I would wish that on anybody. But I did have it once. Yes.
Okay. All right. So was your were you a asymptomatic COVID person, or you had symptoms? How did you come to discover that it was COVID?
I don't know if I was asymptomatic. I don't know if I was, those things. I don't know. I could have been C or D. I'm not sure. But I mean, I was down for about 2 weeks. I actually started having inflammation in my knees, and the pain would lead from one knee to the next, which kind of caused me to have plantar fasciitis as well. So I had to wind up going to the chiropractor and the orthopedist. They had to draw fluid out and all those types of things. They thought it was gout, but it wasn't. So I thought it was just because of the COVID that kind of had me down. But after that, man, I was back up and ready.
Good. Yeah. So Kevin, tell us a little bit about your journey throughout the pandemic.
Well, first, I'm happy I didn't get sick, so that's definitely a positive. But 2020 for me was definitely, it was the year that everything came together. As a songwriter, musician, I've always worked with different artists and everything. And so that year I was able to channel that personality that most singers and musicians would only experience in the studio.
Okay.
So it prompted me to go live every morning. I would do a morning show where all of the music that I recorded with the different artists, I became my own DJ. So,
wow.
And it was something that I did. It was supposed to be just therapeutic for me. And then 2 people came on, 5, then 100, then 300. And so every morning I was averaging between 200 to 300 people sometimes.
Wow.
And then at nighttime, I realized, I would hear all the different stories of people dealing with depression and all of that. So at night, of course I love gospel music, but I also love other music. So at 9:50, I figured, let me find a way to encourage people. So I would just go live and play my instrument and just channel that jokester that I am. So I started writing songs about what was happening in the world. So,
wow.
Example would be we were running out of bleach. I talked about bleach.
Okay.
I had a newborn baby. I wrote about baby wipes, or if you're feeling a little sick, stay home. So it was supposed to be a joke, and then from there, and of course we had hundreds of people that would just tune in every night, and it became very, very popular. So I wound up recording an actual album. It was supposed to be a joke because I'm not a singer. I would only sing to send you all demos. And towards the end of that year, I wound up connecting with a lady by the name of Mignon Harrell out in New York. And she got a hold to the album, let everybody out there hear it.
Wow.
And they fell in love with me. So before you know it, I'm doing concerts out there where I'm actually performing as an artist. The funniest thing ever, and I fought with it at first. I'm like, no, I'm not a real singer. She didn't even understand the joke of me saying I'm not a real singer. She completely ignored me.
Right.
And she was like, yeah, we have everything set for you, background singers, musicians. So yeah, we're going to put you in the executive suite. So at that moment, I had to stop playing and realize this is serious.
So now Kevin the musician now has turned into Kevin the artist.
It was the funniest thing ever.
Wow.
And, so from there, next thing you know, I'm on a plane every other week. They have me flying here, flying there, and yeah, it's just, things were just really wonderful.
So what I'm really getting from both of you gentlemen is the pandemic really kind of woke up new areas of creativity in you. It allowed you to tap into some other parts of yourself. What would you say about that, Zack?
Most definitely. This pandemic really has got me to know myself much better and who I am as an artist. And I realize that I'm not just a one-labeled artist, but I'm just an artist, period. Whether it be secular music, as we would love to call it, or gospel music, it doesn't really matter. Kevin hit it on the nail. He likes gospel, but he did other things as well, which kind of helped branch him out. unexpectedly. But for me, man, I just kept putting out music. I put out a new song last year called "Hold On," which did one of my biggest songs thus far. And I've been able to connect with different people, such as Byron Cage and Donald McKirkin, and so many people to name. So it's just been really, 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 really crazy for me.
Yeah, man, I have rode around the city and I've seen your face on the bus and on billboards. I said, man, look at Zack. He's doing it big. I think that's something to be applauded.
Appreciate it.
That's something to be applauded. One of the other things I do want to mention, I mean, I've followed your social media. I've also seen that you're dibble and dab in acting as well.
Yes, so I just did recently Little Shop of Horrors. If anybody's seen that. So I did, thank you. Yeah, I did I was the voice of the plant of Audrey 2. So,
wait a minute. Hold on. Stop. You were the voice of what?
I was the voice of the plant.
Please, you have to give us an example.
Feed me, you know. So I've been able to do that, and shout outs to the company in St. Bernard Parish, but they have really been a blessing to me, always calling me. At first I thought they only loved me for my voice, but they're actually like, oh man, you can act, you can really do this. So I've done that, Sister Act, as Curtis Jackson, the main villain.
Wow.
I did Mamma Mia as Bill Austin, one of the supposed fathers. I did Wizard of Oz, the 1939 version of Tin Man, and so forth. So yeah.
Wow, that you have an awesome resume, man. You have an awesome resume. So listen, guys, both of you, and I'm going to direct this question to both of you guys, and I would love for you to answer it. So how has this pandemic changed your outlook or your view, rather, as it relates to the music industry?
So I would say it taught a lot of musicians, singers, that they're not subject or limited by being with a so-called big record label. Because now I think all of us has learned to embrace social media, and it's all about putting your face out there, putting your voice out there, and the other good thing about social media, you also have the ability to actually advertise your own self. You don't have to wait till some big label come put thousands of dollars. You can put $100 behind your own song, and it will spread all over the place. One of the things I learned about the show, we would have people literally from other countries, and I would have full conversations with these people every single morning.
Wow.
But I advertised that show. I didn't just go live. I actually put my own money behind it, and in terms, it became a blessing to me.
So you made an investment
Yes.
into yourself.
Yes.
And I think that's so important because, not just in the music industry, but I believe that, just as a creative person, if you feel that you have something unique to offer to the world, sometimes we can't wait on other people to do it for us. We have to learn how to invest in ourselves. And so I think that is very important for every creative person, not just musicians, but every creative person to know that it's important for you to invest into yourself and know that you are worth the investment. So Zack, how did, again, the pandemic change your view of the music industry?
Kevin hit it on the nail. Pretty much it made me realize that I don't have to sign with a label. I don't have to get with A-list artists. I can do this on my own. I can make it on my own. All I have to do is invest in myself. Donald McKirkin told me a couple of years ago, always invest in yourself. Never rely on anybody to get you to where you need to be. So I put money into myself, into my own content, my videos, everything that I've done over the course of the year and a half has been all me. Live sessions, all that type of stuff. So it just really, really made me believe that I can do this on my own and be confident and still make it as the next artist.
Wow. Yeah, and so the important thing here, the takeaway is, as a creative being, whether you are a musician, an author, if you have the power to create, you must invest in yourself.